of the day, last and least. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I'm a Pisces rising. My sun is in the 12th house. I love Pisces. Y'all's my babies. You's my babies. I would never dish you like that. Ever. You gotta know it. Okay? Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm back doing readings now. And in the process of doing all of these mid-May readings, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini were good. When I got from Cancer to Pisces, all of them had distorted audio, so I'm doing it again. Don't worry, though. These vibes will take you out through the end of May. I'm not going to give you no message that's not relevant because I'm a vessel, a true vessel. I'm not like these other tarot readers. I ain't out here just telling you stuff that you want to hear. I ain't got no lot to tell you, no bullshit to tell you. So if you need a reading, roll it. You send the Cash App as soon as you send it in the 4 space. $2 PressQueen 4. For that note, put in your number that I can text or an email address that I can send the reading link to. As soon as I receive your Cash App, I am going to either text or email that contact information that you left for me. And I'm going to give you the direct hotline, the tarot hotline. You call that hotline and leave your message. I have it on Do Not Disturb. That way I won't pick up. You will have to leave a voice message, but your voice is how I connect to you. And when your voice connects with me and I hear a situation, I'll do the reading and I will send you a private link to your reading, unlimited access forever. And you'll be able to review that reading and listen to that reading 2 months from now, 3 years from now, 20 years from now. As long as YouTube is up, I will send you a private YouTube link. You'll be able to access that reading. And yeah, that's how we get it to you. It's very simple. Very simple. Send your Cash App with your contact information as the note on the Cash App itself. I will text you just to let you know that I received it. I'm never going to leave you out here just wondering, well, did she get my money? Or I'm always going to confirm for you. And depending on what order that you are in, that's how soon you'll get your reading. It could be within 20 minutes. It could be within 2 hours. It could be within 5 hours. But it's probably not going to ever be more than 24 hours because, like I said, I actually do this. I'm not trying to work this around another job. This is what I do. So send that over. Send your contact information. I'm going to send you the tarot hotline. Leave your message, your question, your situation, or whatever in the voicemail. Make sure that you're contacting me from a number that I can readily identify, or readily identify yourself as what Cash App you send or what your Cash App name is, so I can know who you are. Otherwise, how would I know? People sending me Cash Apps, how I'm going to know is you if you don't identify yourself. Put your contact information. And then when you leave your voicemail, just say what your Cash App name is somewhere in the voicemail, and I'll know which one is you. And I'll be able to go through, find your contact information, and shoot you back over your reading as soon as possible. Okay? All right. Welcome back. All right. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on, Pisces. For Pisces, you just be wanting to give to people. You be wanting to do for people. And it just never really works out in your favor because motherfuckers just do not be solid. It's something that's coming to an end and it seemed like it had so much promise, but I really feel like it was just a part of your journey. It was just a part of what you needed to do to learn a lesson. Maybe it taught you something. It possibly could have tested you to see if you were really picking up what God has been putting down on your path. You learn through experience. You learn through feeling things. And sometimes, unfortunate as it is, sometimes you got to feel that shit in order for it to really take root in you, in order for it to really, really get in there, in order for you to really digest the information. And even though this thing is not working out for you, I think your intentions are stronger than ever. Like, if you went to a situation with somebody and you thought it was really going to work out, but it didn't, you still learned a lot from the connection, and you're going to take what you learned and you're going to apply it as you move forward. Like, one monkey ain't stopping no show. And I love that about Pisces. Them fish just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. I know Dory is an Aquarius, but she definitely could have been a Pisces. Big-eyed and look like they don't know what they be talking about, but they be tapped the fuck in and know exactly what they be talking about. And a lot of times you're not going to be able to solve the issue without a Pisces on hand. That's all I'm saying. It's just the inner knowing for me. Just the inner knowing. And that's something so beautiful. You take a lot of inner knowing from something that does not work in your favor. Yeah, there's some action that was put into something that ended up being to no avail. It did not work. The energy, the work that you were putting into something just did not yield you the fruit. It didn't take you where you thought you was going to go. It just didn't do what you thought it was going to do. It didn't give what it was supposed to give. You still fine. You still fine. Make no mistake, honey. You still Queen of Wands, and you still know you that. You still know you that bitch. You still know you that one. Ain't nothing messed you up. Even though it didn't work, you know, some harsh lessons were learned. I don't feel like this thing was really going to go anywhere from the first place, and I think you kind of knew that, but sometimes you take on these little charity projects, Pisces. You know how it be. You know what it's giving. You were taking on these little charity projects. Trying to be this savior, trying to be this martyr, trying to be this good person, wanting to be Christ-like. And sometimes you just inconvenience yourself more than you have to inconvenience yourself. So you didn't really have to do all that, huh? See, you strong anyways. Anybody who is around you is better. They are all the better for being around you. Whether y'all had conflict or whether y'all had pure, unadulterated love, anybody who comes around you is better off as a result of being around you, because you are the end of the zodiac circle, but right before ascension. You represent that part of spirituality that is about ascending to the next level, moving past this and on to the next realm. So it look like you get something out of it, the other people get something out of it too, but that's your karma. On a spiritual level, things come to you that you could not even imagine, that you wouldn't even understand, because on a spiritual level, you just do so much for people. You do a lot for people. Even if they don't want to admit it, you really do a lot for people. You teach them a lot. You show them things that they probably hadn't even thought of before. You open their mind. You expand them. You make them want to ascend. You make people want to ascend. And sometimes it comes at, your expense. The expense of your heart. You've had a bunch of people that will bite the hand that fed them. And that's okay, because you can still keep moving. You can still keep moving. And you usually do still keep moving. So shout out to you, Pisces. Pisces. Don't have no shame. If you slept with somebody and it didn't work out and you had been celibate before, don't be ashamed. If you, got engaged to a person, it didn't work out, don't have any regrets about the time you spent. If you gave your all to a person and it just was not what they want, don't feel guilty about being so vulnerable. Just let it ride. Just let it ride. Let it go. Let it go. And know that you are that bitch. Know that you that bitch. Know that you are that one. I see money. So, like I said, when you give to other people, even unintentionally, that good energy is going to always come back to you. So when you love somebody unconditionally, or you do good for people and let them run over you, I don't advise you to do that, but that's what be happening. When people run over you and you just still try to be a good person to them, a lot of folks try to say that makes Pisces like a victim, but what they don't realize is that a lot of times, like, Pisces is just, they see so much good and they project so much good into a person that while somebody doing them dirty right there in their face, Pisces won't even realize that they're getting done dirty right there in their face. So it's not even a plain clueless. It's just the fact that you don't move like that. That's not even really in your spirit. So you don't understand what's happening when it's happening. But then with a little retrospection, you realize, damn, they had me fucked up. They did me so dirty. And folks like to say that Pisces played a victim, but a lot of times that's what the fuck be wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times the Pisces is the victim. I don't really believe in victimhood like that. Everything happens for a reason and everything serves a purpose. And I think you grasp that concept that whatever happened, whatever this thing was, it wasn't meant to work out. So we're going to let it be what it's going to be. But money. Even when you go through some shit, energy is energy. So you're going to get paid back that energy that you put out regardless. Professional. You got some experience too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your little experience. Those experiences be what help y'all go so far. It's what takes you right into your next mission. You swim out of one situation and right into another one, and you be even better in that next one. Pisces is always moving, always ascending. Even if it's a little half of an ascension, the frequency is always, it's moving. Maybe we not hitting the preset dials on the radio. Maybe we just inching that little tuner dial a little bit, little by little, and you're just always tuning. So I do feel that energy of you just always kind of tuning and finding exactly where it is that you belong, finding the crowd that you belong in. Definitely do not feel like you are lost. You are doing exactly what your journey calls for. I know sometimes Pisces has a problem with like disorientation, feeling like you're not finding your footing, or you don't know exactly where you're supposed to be, feeling like a fish out of water sometimes. But just trust me, you're in the right place, you're around the right people, the right experiences are happening for you. Don't feel no shame about shit that don't go the way that you want it to go. Definitely do not internalize that somebody played you. Don't sit there and be like, he played me, or she played me, or they did this to me, they did that to me. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Right now, you need to keep moving because there's something on the horizon. There's something that's coming for you. Something that's coming for you. You don't even know it, but you got the Sun card, the most positive one in the deck. It is what's coming for you. You see that? 3 of Wands, expectation, the moon. You don't know what it is. It's in the dark. You have no idea it's coming for you, but it's positive. So somebody watched you do something, or somebody is watching how you handle a thing, or they're just tapping into your mentality. You're coming out on top, okay? So it don't matter if you feel like somebody played you, or somebody, used you or did you wrong, or, whatever the case may be. It don't even matter. That's their karma, your karma coming back in something that's going to pay you off. Something that is paid. Either a paid person comes into your life, like a whole wealthy ass motherfucker, or at least a high 6-figure earner. They're going to be in a higher tax bracket than you are. I do know that much. Or you get a higher position. You get moved or ushered into this elite level. You know what I'm saying? Because you're always moving ahead, always moving up, taking what you learned and making the best of it. And that's just really how God works. Sometimes you got to go down that journey and just keep your faith and keep your eyes to the sky, and everything is going to be all right. Okay? If you need a reading, hit me up. I'm here. Love you. Catch you next time. Bye.